Hello Sophophiles. Today I'm going to speak about hepatitis C virus, its replication cycle, transmission and treatment options. Hepatitis C virus is one of the most 5 deadly nanoviruses in the world. For the discovery of this hepatitis C virus, 3 scientists won Nobel Prize in Physiology in 2020. They were Michael Horton, Charles Rice and Harvey Alter. So let us have a look. What is hepatitis C virus? Hepatitis C virus is commonly called as HCV. It belongs to Hepacivirus genus in Flaviviridae family. It is predominantly a blood-borne virus, that is, it spreads via the blood transmission from an infected person to a healthy one. HCV infects liver cells, that is hepatocytes. HCV infection causes diseases like chronic hepatitis, liver cirrhosis, and hepatocellular carcinoma. HCV has a positive sense single-stranded RNA genome, which is embedded in the capsid. As you can see in the figure, there are two viral envelope glycoproteins E1 and E2, which are embedded in the lipid membrane. Even though HCV is found everywhere in the world, it has a high multiplying rate in tropical areas. It mainly affects humans and chimpanzees, but HCV has also been found in other mammals like dogs, horses, bats, and rodents. So why does the discovery of HCV deserve a Nobel Prize? Even after the discovery of hepatitis A and B viruses and the subsequent medical treatment, people still suffered from the disease. This disease, then with the unknown virus, was a major global health problem. 75% of the adults were infected by this virus at that time. It killed lakhs of people around the world annually. Around 25% of HIV positive patients showed HCV symptoms or infections, and it progressed faster in these people. It was asymptomatic in early stages, and when the symptoms started occurring, the chronic stage had already occurred, which mostly was incurable. So what is the replication cycle of HCV? HCV particles are brought through the blood flow and they reach hepatocytes in liver. It enters the host cells through their interactions of glycoproteins with cell surface receptors. Here, the immune system is triggered and macrophages increase the amount of cell signaling proteins and after a couple of steps, the HCV now enters the cell by endocytosis. Viral envelope fuses and RNA is allowed into the cytoplasm. Now, the HCV takes over the control of intracellular machinery for replication. RNA replication occurs via RNA-dependent RNA polymerase that serves template. Finally, new genomes are packaged and assembled into new virus particles. These newly formed virions are presumed to form budding into endoplasmic reticulum and exit the cell through secretory pathway. But research is still going on to study this exact process. So now that we know how the virus replicates, we will see how the HCV is transmitted. I had already mentioned that it is a blood-borne virus. So it is transmitted by injecting drugs using the same injection equipments. It is also commonly transmitted through the reuse or inadequate sterilization of syringes and needles in hospitals or any other healthcare center. It is also transmitted when an organ is transplanted from a HCV infected patient. It is also transmitted by the transfusion of unscreened blood. In rare cases, HCV is transmitted from infected mother to her infant. Incubation period of HCV is around 2 to 6 weeks. Acute symptoms seen are fever, fatigue, poor appetite, jaundice, dark colored urine, itchy skin, swelling, drowsiness, spider-like blood vessels on the skin. So what are the treatment options for HCV available till today? Treatment is not always necessary for new infection as immune system sometimes itself clears the infection. For chronic infection, current standard therapy is of direct acting antivirals, that is DAAs. Duration is of around 12 to 24 weeks depending on the presence or absence of cirrhosis. One such example is a therapy in which interferon alpha is injected in combination with ribavirin, which inhibit the protein synthesis in viral life cycle. For liver cancer, liver transplantations are generally preferred, although they do not guarantee 100% cure. Vaccines are not found yet for HCV for acute hepatitis C infection. Doctors generally recommend already existing vaccines for A and B. So why is vaccine not yet found? HCV has a large number of viral quasi-species. Due to this constant varying viral genomes, it has become really difficult to isolate a strain to study. Another reason is its half-life, which is of only few hours, which means it forms number of quasi-species in less time and thus making it more complicated to study its exact structure and properties. With high number of mutations seen in the virus, it has been experimented and observed that our body is not able to generate protective natural immunity against HCV. It has a narrow host range limited to only humans and chimpanzees. HCV has resistance to DAAs, especially genotypes 1 and 3, which have a major impact on the effectiveness of the treatment. Current research shows that HCV RNA can persist although at low levels in serum even after clinical resolution of chronic hepatitis C. So, this trio of scientists got the Nobel Prize in Medicine or Physiology in 2020 for this discovery of hepatitis C virus. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you.